Hi friends, I wanted to show you my crafts before the kids make them for December. I'm going to have a lot more, but I thought maybe you could use the ideas now since it's before Christmas. First off, I printed this off, okay? It was a free download and we made this today. I had the kids put little tissue paper squares on here because I didn't want to cut out the leaf shapes. And plus it's good for them picking up. And I even let them squeeze the glue all over the place, which they like when I let them use the glue. And then they had to color these, 3 of them purple, 1 pink, and the Christ candle, the Jesus or the Christ candle is white. And then they have these little flames inside, and each Sunday we flip one up. Now this doesn't come up till this Sunday, but we put it up just to show all week we're thinking of this one. So I really like that. And for the other kids though, if you have kids who don't want to color, which I have a couple that don't like to color, I'm going to just cut pieces of purple and pink and white for them, construction paper to roll around the toilet paper rolls, because for one thing, I ran out of ink, so I couldn't print off anymore. And I have a couple more kids who need to do it. I bought these, Who Will Be King. These are from Oriental Trading Company. It's about Jesus being the king. And that goes right along with something our church is doing, which is Who Will Be King. And it says, little baby so fragile and small, born unto us as the King of all. Now this is a really quick craft, but it's also very cute. So it's kind of like a gift and a craft at the same time. But that's a fast activity. Here I got macaroni. I took this idea I'm going to show you from a bunch of ideas, and I put them together to my own idea. But I painted this ahead of time, so it's all prepped. And then I made some bows, so they're all prepped. And I'm trying to find it. Here it is. You get a paper plate, and I get the kind that is not waxed. Because the paint stays on it really, really well. So not waxed, okay? And have them paint the plate, the middle of the plate light blue, and the edge of the plate green. And that's what they do when they arrive. And then we just let it dry. They play a little while. And then after circle time, we come back up and do the next step, which is to make their red handprint. And then we let it dry and later make it into a cardinal. And I got that idea from a friend sent me a picture with like 5 or 6 cardinals like that. And it was so cute. I was like, I can use that for my wreath. And I got this idea with the macaroni that's online. I saw somebody made a tree out of it. So the next thing that we did was put glue around the edge, and then I sat with him. This was actually done by a 2-year-old. Actually, he's not even 2. So I just did this with him to make a sample for the other kids. And I helped him glue these around. We just put a bunch of glue and he put the macaronis on, and then I added the bow. And then the last thing we're going to do is I have little tiny pine cones from my own trees, and we're going to put those on there, and maybe some red fingerprints to make little berries. Either that or puff balls. I'm not sure yet. Another thing that I have prepped that I really like, I really, really like this one, is this. And what it is, I found this idea online, but I made it my own by changing it a bit. But you cut out a triangle for the Christmas tree, and I punched holes in the plates, and I have the yarn, and I have kids' needles. I have them already threaded so that I don't have to mess with that when I run around with the kids. And I have beads, and the paper plates are ready, see? And some ribbon. And you just have the kids haphazardly, however they want, take the needle through. And then every time it came up, I put a bead on. See? I did this one, so the kids might not do it quite like I do. But at the end, I went through and I made sure the whole outline of the tree was done. And I don't know if they'll do that or not, but hey, they might. But anyhow, the first step was to paint it one color, let it dry. Then we put fingerprints. You could do stickers. And then we did the green and put beads on it, and then I added the ribbon. So I like that, and it's all ready to go. So I'm looking forward to us making that. And then another one that I have all ready to go is I cut the circles out of the middle of this. I have ribbon, I have tissue paper. So the first thing they do is paint the plate. Then I have the contact paper ready. They just put tissue paper on it, and then we put it up here. I'm going to print out a silhouette, I think, of probably Jesus, baby Jesus in the manger, and we're going to put that on there. And then whenever you have the light behind it, it shows through. It looks really pretty, like stained glass window. And let me see. Okay. A couple other things that I have. I printed these off, and they're like, they use the clothespins to count how many lights are on the reindeer, and they pick the number and they clip it on. That's for during circle time. And this is for during circle time. I have it all ready where they use a bingo marker to pick which one. And we do this together during circle time. It just works really well whenever I do it that way. And then let's see, I already showed you that one. Another paper I have, which my big kids, only my big kids do this one, okay? The little kids, I'm just gonna write a great big R on a piece of paper and give them something to put on it, whether it's tissue paper or stickers or whatever. Another paper, and we actually did this today, which you wouldn't need to print this off. You could just get a paper and write the numbers and draw the strings. But I gave them stickers because we did this during circle time. But you can do it with paint or bingo markers, whatever you want. We did it with stickers, and he actually made a pattern here, right here. No, he didn't. Okay, I thought he said he was going to, but I looked, but wait, that's not a pattern. So anyhow, 6, and these were just supposed to be like tree lights, and they put how many belong there. Did a good job. All right, and this, my coworker came up with this. This is going to be what they give to their parents for a gift. Used sponges to go around, like first they put the gold there, and then sponges, and this is acrylic paint, sponge for this. Okay, and this is on a pretty big one. I don't know, 11 by 13 or whatever. And the next thing we're going to do on another day is we're going to use water paint. And she showed me pictures of this. She found it online. You can use like pinks and blues and purples or whatever, watercolors, and it looks really pretty. One of the kids finished it today because she only comes every now and then, and she stayed all day, so we had time to let it dry. So that's how many I have. That's what I have ready so far. And I just thought that you might be able to get some ideas, make them your own for that. And I guess that's it. So happy, Merry Christmas. Bye. Happy crafting.